Hello everyone. Today we will be talking about this. These are the Philips TX2 in-ear headphones. And I've had these for a while, a little longer than before all the other products I've had. I've been reviewing them and just listening to them constantly every day for about the past 3 weeks. And I can tell them that these are one of the best bang for the buck that I've ever spent, because these are about $40 in the US, and these sound amazing, as in they're way above their price range. As one Amazon reviewer said, these are audiophile level headphones, these in-ear headphones. The kind of detail they provide is just, they compare with my Panasonic RP HD10s, and that's not even kidding, at a fraction of the cost. But let's start with the build quality. So as you can see, they have gold accents at the connector to your audio device, and also at the connectors to the in-ear headphones themselves. The cable here is about 1 meter long, and it is a flat cable, which is a great design because then it is resistant to tangling. If you are like me and you have used just traditional and regular earbuds your whole life, then you know that they tangle. With the round cables they have, they tangle, well, anytime you put them into your bag. But with these flat cables, what they do is that they just prevent cabling, because they won't kind of roll on top of each other. They keep a distance from each other. So when you shove them into a bag, they won't go completely nuts. And we have a stress reliever right here, stress relief right here. It's pretty good. I've never had any problems with these, since I don't get too crazy with my audio gear, but with just everyday use, they're not going to break. At least not yet. I haven't seen any kind of signs of wear and tear from just my 3 weeks of using them every day. In terms of looks, well, this is completely subjective, as always, but I don't think you're going to have any problems taking these out. First of all, they're in-ear headphones, so they're not going to be very conspicuous. I mean, maybe the gold accents will draw some attention, but I don't think they're going to either draw too much attention, or even if they do draw attention, people aren't going to say, oh, they're so ugly. Well, but that is up to you to decide. I personally think they look great. Now, let's move on to the sound. Oh, and one more thing. These the fake grills they have on the back, on the outside of these earpieces, yeah, they're not open. So if you see the photos and you think, wow, they look like the Philips Fidelio X2s or the X1s with the wire grills as an open back, they're not. They're just a piece of plastic with a grill design. So they're closed, and it's great they're closed, because the sound is just completely focused inside your ears. So that's good and bad. I mean, these have great sound isolation. I put these on and I can't hear what people are talking about next to me, let alone far away from me. But they're not open, and that means you're not going to get that expansive sound stage. But in terms of closed headphones, I would say these have a pretty good sound stage for in-ear headphones. I've had a few much cheaper and most oftentimes included free with other devices, those kind of in-ear headphones, those earbuds. The sound stage is always non-existent. But these, they actually produce that a little bit of a stage where you can hear the sound here and there. That's not just right in the middle. always. So if you're looking for a huge soundstage, I get open back headphones, but if you're looking for in-ear headphones, looking for earbuds, looking for high portability, then these are hard to beat. In terms of sound, and I always digress, in terms of sound, these are very detailed, like I've said before. They compare with my Panasonic, and the detail on these is just so clear. The clarity on these is maybe just below the Panasonic, but they have one thing that they do better than the Panasonics and or any other purely monitoring headphones, is that they just sound more musical. It's hard to describe because maybe they sacrifice a little bit of that detail to provide that musicality, that smoothness in the music you listen to. It just sounds like it flows gently, flows more gently than, say, this sound is this sound and this note is this note. There's just less connection between the notes for the other monitoring headphones, but these connect them so well so that they sound great, maybe with a little bit of sacrifice to detail. And the name of these headphones are Philips TX2s. So what does TX stand for? It stands for Thunder Extreme. Wow, Thunder Extreme. So they must have crazy bass. Well, no, they don't. They don't have the kind of bass that you might be looking for in, say, Beats by Dr. Dre. No, they don't have those. They don't have overwhelming bass. Thunder Extreme sounds overwhelming, but they don't have overwhelming bass. They have very tight, strong, controlled bass. And that's good because you don't want the bass to bleed into your mids. You don't want your mids to be completely just muffled by the bass. Or do you? I mean, that's personal preference, but I don't. And when I put these on, the bass is better than my Panasonic RPHD 10s because there's more of it. It's Thunder Extreme. There has to be more bass, but it's not so much that you're just going to be hearing bass and thump and bam and just an overwhelming cover of bass over your music. No, these are very controlled, and the mids are not affected by the bass. You can hear the bass, and then you hear the mids, and then you can hear the highs. The highs on these are not as great as the Panasonics, but then again, they advertise bass, so why would they? These are just fun headphones. If you just want to enjoy your music and just have fun with them, then yes, these are the ones to buy. They look great too, in my opinion, and they sound great, and they don't tangle as much. You get a little joint here that's non-removable because it splits from one wire into two, and then you get a little clip here, so you can move this either up or down depending on how much slack you want. Oh, and how can I forget this? It comes with a microphone. This is a microphone right here, and it has a button, so if you plug this directly into your phone, then one push of this button is play pause, play pause, play pause, and two pushes is skip to the next track, and three pushes is go to the previous track. So if you want to control your playlist without taking out your device from your pocket, then this is very convenient. Oh, and of course, if you get a call from your phone, press it, then you're good to go. Want to hang up, press it again. Very convenient. So I've been talking too many good things about this. There is one major flaw that I have to point out, and that is Microphonics. If you don't know what microphonics is, it's basically whenever your wire touches something, like if this touches your shirt, this touches your pants, this touches your watch, it's gonna make a sound, and you're gonna hear it in your headphones. So it sounds, I don't know how to describe it so much. It's like an extra bass boost that is unpleasant. A bad, unpleasant bass boost. It's like I touch this with my shirt and I get a voomp. I get a thump with absolutely no rhythm whatsoever. So it's not a big problem for me personally because I don't walk around with these on so often. I like to sit down, get my playlist on, and just listen. But if you want to go jog with these, and you can go out with these. It's just if you walk around or you run around or you're staying active, being healthy with these on, you're going to hear microphonics constantly. It's going to be whoomp, bam, thump, thump, this all the time. So while these are portable and you can say be on a train, be in a car and listen to these without moving so much, and they'll sound great. If you move around a lot, if you're staying really active, then these are going to be noisy. So that is one major flaw that I think everybody should know. Sound, great. Build, great. Looks, I think it's great. Convenient with all the features. But portability wise, microphonics, no good. So just keep that into consideration. Overall, this package, I think, it's completely worth the amount of money I paid for it. So yeah, think about it, guys. And I hope you guys have a nice day. Take care.